This is a revolution.
All Elite
Wrestling squeeze is settled.
I want a match that is
Wonderful.
Bubbly. A paradigm shift.
You wanna kick my friend in his dick?
12,000 tickets sold in just 4 minutes.
The All Elite best tag team division in the world.
Not the Dippin' Dots! The damn Dippin' Dots didn't do anything to anybody!
Welcome to episode number 18 of the All Elite Hour. My name is Brian, and this episode is, of course, brought to you by the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. If you like this podcast, go subscribe to MARKEDOUT Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. It shows up there. It's also on Spotify, pretty much anywhere you can find your get your podcast gimmicks. On this show, I am joined by none other than Mr. Kyle and MJ. We are all from the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. So, Kyle, how are you, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, man. It's it's Memorial Day weekend and just doing some grilling. I just got done making some I was sauteing some onions, some peppers. I got a lot of shit just ready to go. So, did you do any grilling or anything today?
I did not.
No. That's
No.
okay.
I did just make a strawberry cake though. So.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, and there you go.
What a transition.
Yeah. And speaking of strawberry cake, MJ, how are you, man?
Wait a minute.
What? That was the transition.
This is gonna be the first time in this series that I'm gonna stop you right there.
What?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
What does that even? I'm
love it.
here,
I don't know,
guys.
man.
I'm on the show. Okay.
I don't know. That could be like
I
your
love
nickname.
it.
Strawberry cake MJ. Maybe not. Hi, MJ.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm feeling as good as a freshly iced strawberry cake.
Okay. Very well. And you know what? I asked the same question to Kyle. Did you do any grilling or anything today for, well, I guess you're not celebrating Memorial Day weekend. You're remembering,
It's
people,
Monday.
right?
It's
What's
Monday.
that?
It's Monday.
What's
It's
today?
Monday.
Today is Monday.
It's Monday.
Today
Memorial
is
Day. Memorial Day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, you're being an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Fucking. All right. Well, now that we got that out of the way, let's. I mean, over the weekend we had Double or Nothing. This was their second Double or Nothing. Of course, they had the one last year, but this one was a little bit different. Obviously, there weren't any kind of fans or anything involved in the arena. Of course, they had like extra. That's what we're trying to figure out. Kyle, you said you thought it was.
I think it's friends and family.
Friends and family?
Or other production staff.
Okay. How do we get into that friends and family circle? You know?
I know, right?
We need to get into that.
They got their own private pay-per-view, so.
That's true.
I mean, Vicky Guerrero got to go.
That's true. She was there.
Yeah. Dude,
Also,
awesome
Butcher and
is
Blade. Butcher and Blade were there.
They were
Yeah.
there. That's right.
How awesome is it that Vicky Guerrero has basically went like all in, no pun intended, on AEW?
It's
like,
true.
She watches it every Wednesday and tweets about it, and then she was there.
Right. She got not so much blackballed by WWE, but I know a few months ago wasn't she recently on she was on something with AEW. I think she guest commentary on Dark.
Yeah, she guest commentary on Dark.
And then after that, when she was trying to get guests from WWE on her podcast, apparently they were blocking it because of her appearance in AEW. So she's probably like just turned her back and be like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go with them then because they're treating me right and letting me have a front row seat to their pay-per-view. So
Then after that, on Dark Side of the Ring, she ribbed him.
Did she?
Yeah, I mean, on there, she said that WD did nothing for Chris's son or anything. And she was like, that they really,
That's true.
I mean,
that's true.
Yeah. Also, did you notice another person in the crowd was Alan Angels? So.
Oh, was he there?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I saw Pineapple Pete. He was there also, of course.
I'm pretty
the one
sure,
that stood out was Austin. Austin Gunn stood out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Pineapple Pete is signed.
Agreed.
He has to be.
Right?
I mean, he's got Pineapple Pete merch.
That's true. Who else was there? Was there anyone else that you guys recognized? Because those are the ones that stuck out to me. I'm trying to think now. Was Melissa Santos there? And we just didn't notice her?
Not that I'm aware of.
Or was Alicia there?
No,
Alicia,
she wasn't.
Alicia Tau.
Dude, she hasn't been there since Double or Nothing.
She's with MLW now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well,
And
that's not
she
unfortunate.
does interviews with Jay White.
True.
She still does
True.
interviews with AEW people as well.
She still has that Ambi thing going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I guess I don't know. I mean, so actually, I got to be honest. I was on my way to Robin Adams during Private Party versus Best Friends. So I actually missed that match.
Oh man, you should not. It was.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It was.
Yeah. It
was nothing.
Oh, it was a mess?
It was a mess.
Oh, no.
You could tell Private Party hadn't been in the ring in a while.
Man.
But there was some cool things though. Private Party did do Crime Time's finisher.
All right.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
Yep.
I'm surprised though, because I mean they have been pushing Best Friends.
Oh yeah,
over
Best
the
Friends
past
were the
few weeks,
next
so.
tag team champions
Huh.
for sure.
Well, wait. I'm sorry. I thought Private Party won. That's
No.
what I'm reading.
Best
No.
Friends won.
Oh, then this fucking I got to get my sources right because this.
Put it on the page, Brian. What
page? What are you talking about?
I put the
Adam
results
page?
up on everything.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I know, but I have the results right here. But I'm telling you, I'm not fucking with it. I mean, that's what it says. It's a Private Party defeated Best Friend. I'm like, come on, get your shit together. Whoever, what is this?
Yeah, just go through us.
Yeah, we should. And where is us, MJ? By the way,
AEW discussion group on Facebook.
that's right. God damn
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm an asshole. I'll have to go back and watch that match because I missed that one.
You don't.
I was
necessarily-
driving, man. What's that?
You don't necessarily have to watch.
Well,
it.
I don't have to, but I'd like to. I'd still like to.
It's honestly not that great.
All right. Well, the match that did kick off Double or Nothing, it was the Casino Ladder match, and this one was between. Let's see. We started out with Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, but then we also had Colt Cabana. We had Darby Allin versus Kip Sabian versus Joey Janela. We had Luchasaurus and Orange Cassidy and the fucking mystery man, MJ. Who was the
CM
mystery
Punk.
man? Yes. CM Punk showed up. No, who was it?
Brian Cage.
Brian fucking Cage.
I was gonna say Brock Lesnar, but I said
Yeah.
Brian Cage.
That's okay. Brian Cage finally made his debut in AEW. Now I know
He's been signed since January, by the way.
yes, that's what I was going to get to. So that's good to know that. And weren't you saying, Kyle, that he's been getting paid, like even though he's been hurt, he's just been signed?
So Tony, so when he got signed, he was injured. Tony knew he was injured, but he said that he still saw him as a great asset to AEW. So he still signed him, and he still paid him the entire time he was injured. And Tony said the entire time it was he wanted to debut him at Double or Nothing, and he did the math and figured the timetable was correct, and he could show up at Double or Nothing.
Perfect.
Yeah. But like I said, like he's been signed since January. So like back a while, like I don't know if everybody remembers back at the start of the year, SoCal Uncensored.com, right after the Impact taping, released a article saying that Brian Cage signed a multi-year deal with AEW.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And nobody confirmed it. Brian Cage said no, and his wife said no. Well, it was true. He really did sign it.
Well, of course they're going to deny. I mean, they don't want to spoil any kind of surprise.
But like
it was already spoiled.
Like everybody was saying that it wasn't true. Like I think even Meltzer and stuff was saying that they couldn't confirm it. Anything.
That's what I love, dude. That's what I love.
Well, what about you, MJ? I mean, what do you think about? Well, first of all,
I mean, I already knew it was true.
Exactly.
But, really,
everyone was saying it, so that kind of dimmed it down for me.
Who was your pick? Who did you think it was, though?
But it was cool though.
Asking me that.
It was cool though that he did that they had Brian Cage here because it wasn't until they released that mystery participant, people did other things, and like I know a lot of people said Brian Cage, but not as many as you would think. I honestly think people forgot about him or thought that he was gonna be out for a while due to his injury. And so like, I think a lot of people kind of forgot about it and didn't see this coming.
Well, I'll tell you something I did like about it.
Yeah.
I like that they didn't put him over fully. He actually had interactions, was taking hits from people. He was under that big barricade and shit, the fucking big ass chip. And I hate saying this every week. That's some shit WWE would never do, to put over someone.
No.
They aren't.
You would have them destroy everyone.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about the best thing about it, though. He came out with Taz. It looks like Taz is going to be his manager, which is which makes so much sense. Taz, the human suplex machine, Brian Cage, the machine.
Okay.
And Tony said in the scrums too, the plan was to always team him up with Taz. Yeah,
a little. I don't know, man. Like it. Now that you say that, I kind of like it a little bit better. But still, it is. I mean, it's very new. It does kind of seem out of left field a little bit.
Yeah,
but I'll run with it. I like both of them. So
it's something that is better than all of that I loved about it is that he came out during Darby was on the ladder.
Yeah,
and even that visual, you could see. Oh shit, Taz is like, fuck you, man. If you don't want to fucking follow my advice, I got someone who will, and you're gonna be done. So
this could get Darby to go get his own manager, and everybody's been saying possibly that they'd like to see Sting manage Darby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that one spot was freaking amazing where Darby was on the ladder and Brian Cage like just picked him up while he was on the ladder and just threw him.
Yeah, right. And just threw him out of the ring. Like he fucking landed on. It almost looked like he landed on another ladder or hit it.
Yeah, the little where you push it down to keep it steady. It looked like his head hit that part.
Yeah.
Another crazy is Darby with the skateboard going down on that fucking ladder. That was.
I don't know what that spot was.
I don't know how he didn't break his ankle.
He was going to crush someone with it. He was going to do that to someone.
I don't know
I'm surprised he didn't do a coffin drop. I'm surprised.
Well,
I'm honestly shocked we didn't see a coffin drop.
That's true.
The highlight of this entire match for me, besides how amazing Jimmy Havoc looked in that suit,
wasn't even his match.
I know. Well, he was helping Kip though.
He was there. Yeah,
Jimmy looked so great in that blood splattered suit.
Yeah.
The highlight of this entire match for me was Orange Cassidy.
Agreed.
When he came out and it was like 1:20 and he was still at the announcer's table asking him how do you win a ladder match and hadn't even like made it to the ring, and then he gets in the ring and reaches his hands up in the sky like he's gonna grab it without no ladder, and then he gets someone there's a ladder on the ground, so he stands on the ladder and then he reaches and then he opens it up and starts like acting like he don't really know how to open it, and then commentary is like, he knows how to open that ladder, he's just too damn lazy.
Yeah. And I think by that point Kip tried to like run in and dive at him and he ducked, and it's just I don't know, man. Like and during this match I kept saying, I was like, holy shit, like, because I don't know, Orange, he kept getting so many, like I felt like he had a lot of spots in that, like you said, Kyle, like him standing on the ladder, and then even like towards the end he had a lot of fire up spots too.
Him on Cage almost grabbing that chip.
Right, like I thought maybe Orange Cassidy could win, because just think of like him having that thing and like him not knowing what to do with it I don't know. I think there's a lot of like comedic stuff you can do with it, but I mean ultimately I think they did the right thing with having Cage win it.
No,
really?
See, that's what killed it. When as soon as he came out, I'm like, he's winning. There's no other person that's going to win this. Even when he was under all that shit, I'm like, he's going to break out of it, of course. So.
I would have been okay with somebody else winning it, but I don't know.
But now we have to talk about it. Mox versus Cage now. Is this too soon? Like, what? I don't.
No, when's Fighter Fest?
Next month.
Listen, this is what I'm seeing. They're debuting big people and just throwing them at Mox.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Mox wins, dude.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. They did it with, Jeff Cobb, but he's not really
Brody.
He wasn't signed.
Yeah, you're right, Brody.
But now Mox, the Brody stuff was done perfectly. Brody kicked out.
Agree. I will
Brody
agree.
kicked out
Talk
at
about
one.
that later.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, in the casino match, so let's get back to the casino match. I don't know. I was kind of like, really, Brian Cage won? I was like, I would like to have seen Kip or somebody else win, but
I want to know how he fucked.
I'll tell you later why I'm okay with Darby not winning, because I have another theory.
God, here we go. I'm sick of you, Kyle. You know that.
Let's hear it.
We didn't talk about one of the best spots though in that entire match. Brian Cage suplexing Joey Janela and him yelling out, "Fucking motherfucker!"
Hey, it's on pay-per-view. They could do whatever they want. We saw fucking. Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but we saw what's his name's ass for like half of the match.
I was laughing so hard at that.
Right.
Joey, God, he's great.
I want to know how he fucked his eye up. Do you guys know? Do you guys know which spot fucked his eye up?
Who, Joey?
Brian Cage. He fucked his eye up.
No, what are you talking about? I didn't see that.
Dude, his right eyelid, dude. What do you mean you didn't see that? It was close up right after he won.
All I saw, I noticed his mouth was blue.
Big ass bump. There's a big ass bump on his right eyelid.
Oh.
Yeah. Has he ever explained why he does the blue thing with his tongue?
I don't understand. I never. Oh wait, maybe it's like a Wolverine thing.
No, well,
X-Men Wolverine thing.
I
don't think that's a thing. I thought it was just like that night.
No,
really, he like does that all the time.
I think I've seen him do that. Yeah,
I don't know. Liv Morgan used to do it for a little bit. Maybe like they have a little, like a sleeper cell or something.
I'm googling it.
You're what?
I'm googling it.
You're googling it. Good. Yeah.
Why do wrestlers have blue in their mouth?
Yeah. Why do they have blue mouths? But yeah, Brian Cage is the winner of the casino ladder match, and now he has a shot. They announced that it's going to be him versus, like we were saying, him versus Moxley at Fyter Fest. Which I'm sorry, when you said it's about a month away.
It's next month.
Next month, and they're going to be doing it at Bailey's place.
Yeah, they're going to announce the date on Dynamite. Originally, before the pandemic, this was supposed to be in London.
That's right.
AEW's UK debut.
Fuck. Well, yeah, but was it going to be called Fyter Fest, or were they going to call it something else?
It's Fyter Fest.
That's weird. Maybe they should call it they can't call it Insurrection. What could they call it? Fyter Fest doesn't really fit. I feel like that's like they need to have it in not, I don't know. That doesn't really like London. Like it feels like more like how they did, because remember the setup last year? It was like all beachy and like they had the fucking those like the blow up tents, not tents, but like the living, like the little igloo type things. No, whatever.
Okay, let's reprise back to this blue mouths.
Yeah,
the only thing I found on it. I don't know if it's true, but they're saying to avoid cotton mouth, to avoid dry mouths, they put something that's I don't know. I'm reading something about it.
They blow Grover.
It's something about food coloring and water keeps your mouth from getting dry or something.
Food coloring?
That's what I'm reading. All right.
And why blue? Like, why can it be purple or yellow?
I don't see anything about blue thing. It just says why wrestlers have colored mouths.
Oh, maybe it's blue chew.
Maybe to avoid dry. I don't know, dude. I'm done reading about it.
Brother, we would know. We would know if he was taking blue chew when he was out there. I mean, his game
that was just weird. I didn't see him miss no one, so
yeah.
So apparently, he said before on Twitter years ago, it's an accidental rib on a reply tweet that someone tweeted him one day. It's just something he keeps doing.
Huh. All right.
Okay.
So maybe it's like pre-workout or something, like, or fucking. I don't know.
It looks good. I mean, I wasn't like, what the fuck? I was.
No, I thought he was wearing a mouthpiece. He wasn't wearing.
Dude, I hope he comes out in like Wolverine gear, because I saw some of his like Swolverine stuff.
Yeah, he's done it at Impact. I know he came out like a whole.
It looks bad.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next match. This one was this was actually, I don't know, I'm torn on it, because the first part of it I was a little, I don't know, it was a little slow, and plus the whole backstory with it. But anyway, MJF versus Jungle Boy. I thought this was a fantastic match. I just wish that there was a little bit more, something more at stake, because this one just kind of was almost like thrown together, like within the past like week or two before Double or Nothing. Now I can hear MJ fucking chomping at the bit.
I have to ad lib to keep the conversations going, Brian.
Yeah, what do you got?
I think because they had the first contest, I think this is the second one. I think it's still you knew they had heat before even going into it. So I think this was like a very 80s-esque style match.
No, what do you mean? They've never had a match with each other, did they?
Yeah, they did. MJF beat him.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I think MJF did a great job in his promo building up this match, the way he talked about how Jungle Boy is just like him, but he's a hypocrite and doesn't and acts like he's not. He talked about how Jungle Boy comes from a rich family and stuff.
Right. No, I mean, dude, and I also love that. Like, what did he tweet? He tweeted something afterwards. It was like he did it in like all like the caps, no caps, the pank. Like, it was something like all MJF can do is a promo, and something like that.
Yeah, he tweeted that. This was in my opinion, the best in-ring match on the entire card.
Yes,
like this is so good.
Yeah.
It was just straight up good old school wrestling.
Except for the Poison Rana on the apron that looked like fucking MJF broke his neck. But still, I'm with you. Fucking unreal match, and I hope that the next time that they wrestle that it'll be, I don't know, for something. I don't know what that something is, but
what you saw is a future world title match.
Yeah,
because them two are the future.
That's true.
And Cody said in his media call that he believed that match was going to be a look at the future of AEW.
Do you agree with that, MJ?
Jungle Jack Perry, boy. That's going to be a fucking a worldwide name. Bet.
You think it's going to be Jungle Boy, or you think he's going to drop the boy?
I think when he gets main event status, he's going to be Jungle Jack Perry, I think.
Jungle Jack Perry?
Yeah, that sounds fucking...
I like it too, actually.
That's what JR calls him.
Well, he calls him Jungle Boy Jack Perry. But I think MJ was saying drop the boy.
Yeah.
Right? And just be Jungle Jack Perry. Even though it doesn't really make any sense.
What do you mean, dude? Bruiser Brody. I mean, Jungle. I'm from the jungle, man. I'm Jack Perry.
What are you saying, Kyle?
Sometimes JR does say Jungle Jack Perry.
That's true. That's true.
Because he explained before that, 15 years from now, is Jungle Boy going to go by? Is he going to be called Jungle Boy? No, he's going to have to come up with something else, and so that's why he calls him Jungle Jack Perry.
Right. But I mean, this was a really, 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 really good match. MJF ended up winning with a roll up, and he continues his winning streak. But as
it was
you guys
clean, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't mean to interrupt, but a lot of people saying that he won dirty. He did not.
No, and that's definitely something to take note of.
I think that they're building up MJF with wins to eventually win a title.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Who knows? MJF might take out Mox.
Could. We don't know. I don't know.
I still say Kenny will be the one to dethrone Mox. And then I think Hangman will beat Kenny.
True. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, next match we had. Let's see. This one. Cody Rhodes defeated Lance Archer to become the first ever AEW Tnt Champion, and this one had a lot of people talking. Not so much. Well, obviously because of Cody winning the belt, you had a lot of people going, well, he's booking himself to win, blah blah blah. Which I don't think none of us like. Do you guys think that way? Before we keep going, like, do you guys think that it's a problem that Cody? I'll ask you, MJ, first. That Cody ended up winning this match and winning the title?
It's a problem for a storyline.
Why?
I just think that it's just Lance Archer's only been in what 5 matches before
Something
this.
like that, yeah.
And 2 of them were in the tournament. So I just think that Cody should have lost, and he should have just beat him for it, because that's obviously a title he can go for. So I don't think him winning it first is going to be any different than him winning it off of someone else.
Sure.
But no, I don't think that he's like, oh, I'm just going to book it on myself. Fuck it. No, he didn't do that.
Yeah. What about you, Kyle? What do you think?
Okay. So at first, when I first saw this happen, I was mad. I thought, Archer should have won it, and I didn't. I was like, like what MJ said, Cody can go after this title at any time. I didn't see why he had to be number 1. But then the more I looked at the build up for it, the more it only made sense for Cody to win, because Jake, violated his wife, and then
Right.
Archer went after his brother and stuff, and so like you can't have the heels do all this stuff and then the face not prevail.
That's true.
So it only made sense. But
That's true.
I do wish that they may have. I do wish they could have done like a different finish. Like I wish Cody would have. I wish they could have done something where like Cody maybe resorted to a low blow or something to win.
Kind of turn it a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It is cool that it took 2 crossroads, but Shawn Spears kicked out of 2 crossroads, and
Well, it took 3. He did 1 earlier, and he kicked out of barely 1.
But still, like, he won with 2 crossroads, and other people kicked out from that. But I also don't like that he beat him clean.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I mean, there was a lot of shit going on too. You had Arn getting thrown out, and
but it also kind of played into the story that Archer can't win if Jake's not there, because he lost after Jake got sent back to the back.
that's true.
I'll
But
tell
it
you.
also proves that Cody can win without Arn.
Yeah, but I'll tell you though, of the storytelling in this match, whenever Cody hit the DDT and looked at Jake, and then Archer hit the spine buster and looked straight at Arn.
Right.
That was amazing. That was great.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was.
I'm
cool.
sorry. The best part was Archer coming out and then Mike's face after.
Yeah, that was fine. Actually, no.
Not to mention, Lance had a Deathstroke mask on.
Did he?
Yes, that was his own little red and black. That was Deathstroke. I saw it. It was He had it on very brief, but
I got to say, my favorite part of the match was involving Mike Tyson was when he took his shirt off, and then I think he was trying to put it back on at one point, but then like it looked like he couldn't, so then he was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be here with my shirt off then. And I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny.
Tyson's gonna be on Dynamite.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think he's doing?
I think he's gonna get signed for a couple dates, man.
The only thing I didn't like about this, the one thing I wish they would have done away from, because now AEW is basically getting made fun of for it. Tyson looked like he was having a great time watching this match, but they just had to show him yawning.
That was that was part of the match, man. That was in the beginning of the match when they were just going slow. So Tyson was just over there like,
yeah, but now people
is this what I'm supposed to be watching?
But now people are, are using it as insults to AEW.
Right. Like,
okay, insults to AEW when Mike
other than that,
first.
But other than that though, Tyson looked like he was having a great time.
Definitely.
And for a while there, I thought he was cheering for Archer.
I think he was just enthusiastic about the whole thing. Like he just, like you said, it looked like he was having fun.
I think that he did not expect Archer to come out with someone. No one told him that Archer was going to come out and choke slam a guy in front of him. I think that was a genuine, like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's true, right?
Archer opened the fucking matchup with a blackout.
Yeah. I love that. That was a great way to start the match, and I like that Cody rolls outside.
What the fuck, man? And then Archer tweeted that I think Mike Tyson's a Lance Archer fan.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I hope that they keep doing that with Archer, where he just comes out with just a random dude and just beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
New Japan was worse. Way worse.
Right.
I do like that they did that whole spot where Jake, like, he was about to come to the ring, and then Tyson took his shirt off and held up his fist, and then Jake walked to the back.
Oh, that's when it was, when he took his shirt off. I think he was okay. So then when he went, I think he went to go put his shirt on after that. And that's where it looked kind of funny. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what Tyson does on Wednesday on Dynamite. But
I was hoping we'd get a Tyson, knockout, but
maybe on Wednesday.
Maybe.
See, now this means that they're probably saving it because he's probably signed. Like, not, multi-year signed, but he's probably signed for some dates, man. I mean,
for appearance, right?
Yeah.
Or for a few appearances.
Did y'all like that? So besides the match, let's talk about the TNT Championship.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So before, everybody already knows, it's already been said 100 times, it's not finished. They're supposed to be adding gold and other stuff to it, but because of the current pandemic, the place that's making them doesn't have all their crew, so they wasn't able to finish it. But honestly, I noticed there was a mansion on the side plate. That's Ted Turner's mansion.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would they have that on it?
Because it's TNT's belt, motherfucker.
Yeah, but
the TNT wanted the belt.
Yeah,
they wanted that shit, bro. That's their dude. It's good. This is good. I'm telling you, Brian, this is very good. This means TNT is very happy with them. They want to keep them, and they want them to be their wrestling show. Nothing like WCW.
I understand that. It's just like, why is I don't know. That's not really paying homage to anything. I mean, I guess it is to Ted Turner, but
yeah.
So okay,
it's their belt, motherfucker.
I know, and I believe Kyle, you're the one that said on the last show that didn't you say that it was TNT's whole idea? Like they were the ones that TNT told AEW, they're like, hey, why don't you guys name a TNT title?
Yeah, TNT wanted the TNT Championship.
Man, usually I agree with most things that happen with AEW, but if that, I mean, that's true. That's really that's just it's Ted Turner. Because I was wondering, I was like, what is that building? What is that? So that's Ted Turner's mansion.
Yep, Ted Turner's house.
They should have put fucking the Bucks compound or something. Or
all right, one more time.
Yeah, what?
It's their belt, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I guess so. I'll have to swallow that pill, but fine, whatever.
Yeah. From what it looks like someone made there's a picture of a gold mock-up. Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is supposed to be, but apparently they're supposed to be adding more stuff to it.
Oh, okay. And so it looks way better.
It's not going to look as plain.
Right. Yeah, no, it definitely looked a lot more detailed because the one that they had on Saturday, it was just silver and very flat. A lot of people were saying that it looked like just kind of like a regular old indie
promotion. Lot of people were comparing it to the 24/7 championship.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see what the final version. So everybody, cool your fucking jets with this. But
now, not this Wednesday. Next Wednesday, Cody is defending his TNT Championship against the winner of the Battle Royal on Wednesday.
I wonder who's going to win that match.
Who's going to win?
It's fucking Cody.
Do you want my theory?
Yeah, what?
I think Darby's going to win the Battle Royal and then beat Cody for the championship on Dynamite.
But then what happens with
I quit.
No, but what happens with Archer then? He just kind of get lost in the shuffle. He's just
or Archer wins it. Maybe I don't know.
I can see Archer winning it. Is he in it? Do we know who's in it?
No, they hadn't said who's in it. But I could see them giving it to Cody, having him be the first champion, so he can say that, and have that to his legacy, and then giving that big win to Darby on Dynamite.
I gotta tell you, I don't think Lance is gonna have anything to do with it.
With the battle royal or the
I think I don't want Lance versus I don't want Lance chasing Cody at all. I don't want a Lance and Cody match at all right now. They already kind of killed him, dude.
They did not kill Lance.
Didn't kill him.
Stop it, Kyle.
They did not kill Lance.
You just said it yourself earlier, man. Shawn Spears kicked out of 2. Come on. And he just had a fucking goofy ass match. So there you go.
He had Tully on his prick.
Did do some kind of heelish stuff when the ref was turned.
Don't matter. To me, I feel like Lance's fire is off now. It's not. The big man already beat him. So what the fuck?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I can't see Archer just like being like, okay, Cody beat me, so on to the next one. Like he's got to have some sort of revenge.
This is just me. If they have another match soon, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not. I can't. You already killed it. You already seen him kill him. I can't do it no more, man.
What were we saying, Kyle?
No, trying to think. What was hold on.
All good.
I lost my train of thought.
Happens.
Everybody's supposed to die, okay, and they didn't. So that kills me.
No, but see, you can't have Archer. You can't have Archer beat Cody, because I mean, you had Jake violate his wife, and then I mean, he didn't win anything.
All right. Well, when you say violate his wife, first of all, we have to clarify because that sounds way worse than what he actually did.
You gotta quit saying that.
He didn't violate. He didn't violate anybody. First of all,
that's just what
I mean. I guess he violated her personal space.
Yes.
With a literal snake, not just a.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. But
still,
by the way, I'd like confirmation if that snake is Damien. I'd like confirmation, please.
But still,
yeah,
you can't have him do all that.
Right.
But still, you can't tell me you were pissed when you saw Cody win. You can't tell me that.
I was until I thought about the story.
Yeah, but then it's just a short ass. That's what it is. A short ass story.
No, I'm telling you, there's more to this. This is AEW.
Okay, how about this?
They have not let us down with any long-term stories.
I will end on this. For the hype that they gave it shouldn't have ended right there. How about that? For the hype that Jake came and spoke those words to Cody to just lose the first round of him trying to get at him. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. My whole thing though is with I feel like with them taking all the pictures and stuff and having Mike Tyson there and him taking pictures with a new belt. I mean, and it's not being like rude or anything, but Cody has he's more recognizable than Lance Archer is. So I think for them to have his pictures with Mike Tyson and holding the belt, I feel like they're able to promote that more. It's more.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, it's true.
You're right. I mean, you kind of. I mean, that might not be the first thing on Cody's mind or the PR's mind, but
right.
That's exactly probably what they were going for.
Who knows?
But trust me, Archer is fine. He'll easily come back from this.
Agreed.
I mean, he may move on to something bigger. Brody Lee seems to be done with Mox. He openly gave him respect on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he challenged him because it wasn't a ranked thing. So, it's got to be over.
Yeah.
True. That's true. All right. Well, moving along. Next match, we had Chris Statlander versus Penelope Ford. And of course, Penelope was taking the place of Britt. This was a last-minute match that, unfortunately, Britt couldn't. She fucked her knee up. Right? It was her knee. Is that what they're saying? Her.
Yeah, she's out 6 to 8 weeks. We'll know the whole timetable Wednesday. But I am glad it's only 6 to 8 weeks. People were speculating the rest of the year.
Right, like 6 to 9 months or
Yeah,
so that's awesome. But not to get sidetracked, I do want to talk about. Do you think that? I'll ask both of you guys. I'll go to you, Kyle, first. As far as like last week's episode of Dynamite, we saw 2 people separately get injured. Do you think that like AEW from now on, like specifically on their go home shows, do you think that they should kind of pump the brakes a little bit when it comes to taking those risks?
Maybe not pump the brakes, but be a little more careful with certain spots.
Right.
Like
I'm trying to. I'm sorry.
The Ray Phoenix thing, the Ray Phoenix one could have easily have been avoided. All they had to do was catch him. I don't even know how the hell screwed up at.
Right.
It kind of looked like he went a little short, man. And
yeah, but
you're right, though. But people should have
he was in the air, and they could have easily moved up and called him.
Just take a step forward.
But with the Britt Baker thing, though, like that's a spot you see often. It just, unfortunately, it ended up hitting wrong and hurting her.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it is good though that she's only out 6 to 8 weeks. But what MJ? What about you though? Do you think they're gonna slow down? Like, do you think we're gonna see that many crazy moves and matches on go-home shows moving forward?
Well, this is honestly my thing when I think about it. When stuff happens like that, you got to think that, yes, that wrestler's having fun, but they also have so many things on their mind. Okay, we have to do this in an amount of time. We have to get this in before we have to get out, because at this time they have to come out for the next match and stuff. So I think that falls on, they're not really, when they do high spots like that, they have to think, oh, this is going to look great. Oh man, I can't wait to hit this. It's, can I hit this? Can I do it in this amount of time? Is it going to look good? Stuff like that. So
Right.
I think it's more falls on what's on the wrestler's mind when stuff like that happens. As to the catching portion, maybe they were thinking about something else and, man, oh, we got to get the spot done, or we got to all catch him. Where's the other guy that's supposed to be here in this spot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe that is what that is.
True. That's a good point. But yeah, with
Plus
this
it's a go-home show, by the way. It's a go-home show before a big pay-per-view, so there goes another.
Right. But I mean, it was no surprise with this one. Chris Statlander defeated Penelope Ford. I guess Statlander, I mean, where is she in the rankings? Because I actually don't have them up in front of me.
2, I think. Isn't she, Kyle?
Yeah, she's number 2, I think.
Well, where's Nyla?
Let's
see.
I don't know. They haven't done the updated rankings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, what? It still says Nyla is the champion. You guys should maybe update your website. So actually,
they I don't have like the rankings updated, but the roster has Sheeta.
Oh, it does.
Championship, yeah.
Oh, here. Well, yeah, I'll click on. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, but rankings they don't.
It's been 2 days, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Never mind. I almost.
All right. So, I guess according to this, then Riho is still. She would be the next challenger. She's got a 3-1 record, and then Chris has a 1-1.
And she is in Japan, right, Kyle?
Who?
Riho.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
Riho.
Then there might be lifting the ban soon, so that might mean that Riho might be back in the next month.
By Fyter Fest, perhaps?
Can you imagine Sheeta versus Riho?
That'd be cool.
And we haven't talked about the match because, you know, this is the first time I wanted Britt Baker on my fucking TV.
Dude, you don't know
I'm sorry. I'm trashing Penelope Ford. You need to stop botching your Hurricane Rana. Stop doing that. If you can't hit him, stop. No, no criticism, boys. Criticism. Stop doing your top rope Hurricane Ranas if you can't hit him. She's lucky Chris made that look good.
Fair enough.
Because when they replayed it, I'm like, all right, the third replay, that does kind of look like she meant to do it, but I know she didn't mean to.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, not really much else to say about this match. Obviously, I mean, it's not a surprise that Chris won this one. So
yeah, I thought it was an okay match.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't.
I want to like Penelope Ford, guys. I do. She's a good manager, but stop trying to do stuff you can't do.
I disagree, but Penelope can do a lot.
That's what I'm saying too. Is that
she looked great.
I put her over once on this show, so
yeah. She looked great in some of her past matches. She just had a bad match.
You just can't do that.
Well, it's not even really a bad match either.
Next match that I don't know. This one was another kind of a weird one. And I know we all kind of had separately. We all had different expectations for it. But Dustin Rhodes versus Shawn Spears. Well, first of all, Dustin won. He won this match. He defeated Shawn Spears. But it started out a little weird. We had Shawn Spears coming out in a suit, and he was just saying that he was pretty confident that Rhodes is retired. So I guess that was the logic behind it. He wasn't in his wrestling gear because he assumed that he wasn't having his match. But then lo and behold, Brandy comes down to the ramp, and then out of nowhere, Dustin appears also. And then they ended up having the match. And during the entire thing, Spears had his clothes ripped off during it, and he was stripped down to his underwear, with revealing Tully where his hammer would be. Yeah, but I don't know, man. What, MJ? What did you think about this one? Like, did you think this did anything for either either guy?
This is just a comic relief match.
Yeah, right.
No, it didn't. It didn't. No, when you say so. All right, here we go. Let's be calm here.
Yeah.
The most embarrassing part of that whole match is that I don't think Shawn thought that his ass was out that much, so he had to pull his drawers down to show more of his ass. I don't know why he did that. Rewatch it.
Show a little bit of crack, you know.
But it was already showing, and he pulled him down more, which I didn't understand. I wanted this. I was rooting for this to be a match of the night. I knew what both were capable of, and I wasn't ready for them to show what else they were capable of. Right.
Yeah, this was a little disappointing.
I guess. So I -2 stars.
Oh no! What about you, Kyle? What was your opinion on this one?
Well, at first I was excited for it because when Shawn did the whole fake out with Dustin's entrance, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" and then when Brandy came out, I was like, "Maybe they're gonna debut somebody." I was like, "That would be cool." And then he was behind him, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so Dustin is here, and now they're gonna have a match." And then he did the spanking spot, and I was just like,
"Right,
what is going on?" And then just constantly, it was just bad. It was just bad. I don't think it did anything for either one.
You know what? I disagree with you, Kyle.
Forever, I've been like, I've been defending AEW and saying that Shawn Spears is so much better in AEW, and that he's and that he has a bigger role. But now I'm really not sure what the hell they're doing with him.
I don't know either.
I'm sure they're using him different because they don't have Tully.
Yeah, but I don't see how he can come back from.
And I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to disagree with you, Kyle. I think that spanking spot was great because, listen.
That's terrible.
Shawn is calling him old. And guess who used to spank people, bro? Hey, bro. Guess who used to spank people? Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty did?
Yeah, he used to spank people. What? We're talking about Dusty Rhodes here, man.
I don't think I've ever seen him spank anyone.
Yeah, I really don't.
Are you serious? Pretty sure I had to tell Pat about some stuff about wrestling he didn't know about the other day.
Send me some videos. Send me some gifs of Dusty spanking people. Please.
No.
Yeah, I never heard anyone ask me that.
I just think it was a bad match, and
he
should have just been left off the card.
Yeah, right. It could have been left out, or either this one or the one before. Like Britt gets hurt, so maybe they just should have just scrapped it, right, and just maybe extend. Or I don't know.
Maybe scrap it and give Dustin and Shawn an actual match, but at the same time, though,
I'm gonna cut you guys off.
But at the same time,
at last Double or Nothing. Sorry for cutting you off. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, but like the same time, it's like even if they did give him enough time, Dustin's still beating Shawn. Like, what does Dustin get out of this? Like, why did he have to beat Shawn?
True.
Like, I don't understand. Like, how can you have Shawn have that good match with Cody, lose, go on to feud with Dustin, lose?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. All right. What were you saying, MJ?
At last Double or Nothing, Dustin Rhodes spanked Cody. So,
yeah, he did. He did do that.
Oh, there we go. So then maybe that's just his thing. Instead of like the Undertaker wins at every WrestleMania, Dustin Rhodes will just spank people
at every Double or Nothing.
And I have some video. I have some videos of Dusty Rhodes spanking people in TNA.
Really? In TNA? Holy shit!
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You've been on. Are you still on your TNA kick?
Shh. Don't let these people know that.
And not even like current TNA, like Asylum days TNA.
I'll still get hate mail. I know it.
All right. Well, next one I know this was a pretty big match for I know we were all excited for it. We had Nyla Rose defending her women's championship against Hikaru Shida, and unfortunately for Nyla, but fortunate for us, we had Hikaru Shida defeating her. And she was also able to get her kendo stick back. So all around, this is an awesome. I mean, it was a really good match. She was able to hit the Falcon Arrow. She hit a fucking she used the kendo stick to the head, and then also her running knee, and bing bang boom, we have a new fucking AEW Women's Champion. Kyle, what did you think of this match, and where do you think you see Shida? I guess who do you think her next challenger is moving forward?
No, you already know. I was jumping up and down for joy when this happened. I don't know. I honestly didn't think they'd pull the trigger on Shida, and
right.
I feel bad that Nyla's reign got ended this early, and kind of ruined due to the pandemic. But man, I was you don't know how happy I was seeing Shida win.
Who do you think is going to be? I guess now it's going to be.
And plus, now it's like Shida can have some really good matches with a lot of people.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Who do you think is going to be the next challenger?
I say Chris.
Yeah, I guess if we're going by the rankings, right.
I think Shida and Statlander will put on a clinic.
Or wouldn't Nyla? So is this an AEW thing? Do they get, like, is there a rematch clause? Like, how there is that shit in the other company?
I think there maybe is, which would mean Jericho has a rematch at some point.
True.
Yeah, but they haven't just invoked it.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, MJ? What did you think of Shida winning?
I love the match, but I hated the ending. So no, I didn't like Shida winning.
Why?
This is another Nyla's another talent that they fucking killed that night.
No, they didn't.
Yes, you are right. Because of the pandemic. But you know what else sucks? Coming back after only winning the championship and being like, hey, so you're just going to drop it.
Right. Yeah, but...
By the way, we have you calling people bitches and getting in every woman's face in the division. You're just going to lose it.
Yeah, but it wasn't clean. That's why, the no DQ stipulation, I think, kind of helped.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What?
That means that gives Nyla more power to fuck Shida up, which she did. But then Shida wins off of one little kendo stick to the head and then her knee, and then that's it.
Well, yeah, the kendo stick to Shida, when was it? A week or two ago? That knocked her out. It was just one shot to the head.
It was Kyle too. I didn't think they were going to pull the trigger on her, but it was a bad move in my opinion. Good match. Great match.
It was a good match. It was a really good match. I'm with you.
Right before the buy-in, I said on Marked Out, I said, this is the match that I'm wanting to see.
Right.
So I was right. I knew it was going to be a good match, but the outcome was just not. I don't even know why.
How long did Nyla have the belt for then? When did she won it at?
She won it at Revolution.
She won it at Revolution.
She won it on Dynamite.
What? She won it at Revolution, my dude.
No, she didn't. She defended it at Revolution against Statlander.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She did win on Dynamite.
That's right. She won on Dynamite. Okay.
Yeah, she beat Rio on Dynamite.
So when was that? Like March? February?
That makes it so worse then.
Yeah, that does suck that she's kind of... I agree with you in that sense, that it does seem like it is a slightly wasted, but it's not to say that she can't ever get it back, or that
even if she's okay with it. Even if she's okay with it, I don't think a fan would be like, I don't think I want to be a Nyla fan anymore. What the fuck?
I think that they may have called an audible.
True.
I think with Britt getting injured, I think maybe that they're having to change stuff around, and so
it does. That might be the case, but it still seems kind of lazy.
But I also think that possibly with everything that went on beforehand, it was just they wanted to throw another feel-good moment to help us.
True. That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right, I'll give you that one. But my opinion is that shouldn't even be a thing. If you still they still said they're still going things as planned. I don't think that you should be, we should just give a feel-good moment just because of circumstances. I think they've done enough for that,
It could always been a win, or it could have been changed due to Britt going out.
I don't think I watch wrestling to incorporate real life shit to make the outcomes. That's not what we're supposed to watch it for.
That's what you're saying. All right, well, I don't know what to tell you, MJ. Sorry. Maybe the next match will be cooler.
I paid $50 for a program I loved, so that's the only thing I care about.
I think Nyla will get it back eventually, but I think it'll be. I think she won't be a heel though. I think she'll turn face.
Oh, interesting. That's interesting. I never really considered that. Have you? I've never even. Has she ever like been a face before? Like, has she ever worked that way? But like,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think she'll be a neutral. I think that will be the case.
Okay.
If we're gonna get Statlander as the next challenger, we're gonna have a face versus face match,
right? And if Britt is out for the next few weeks, I mean, they need someone to they need a big heel for I guess Britt is out, unless she's gonna just be doing, promos and shit.
I think though that Britt is so over now that when she comes back, she'll end up getting the belt, and it'll be a lot of people will be happy.
I think Sheeta might turn heel during the title reign. She has that
heel, yeah.
What?
She could, yeah. That's
because she has that mean streak, man. So
really, I said, oh wow.
I don't know, man. But Sheeta's such a fan favorite.
That's what I'm saying, right? And she just launched her YouTube channel, so apparently she's eating ice cream. That's what she does on her channel.
Dude, I'm totally buying that Holy Sheeta shirt.
Yeah, that's a good one. But speaking of people that have been, I don't know if this is like a thing in AEW where people steal the other people's gimmicks, but we had the next match. We had Brody Lee, where he stole Jon Moxley's AEW World Championship. And so,
whoa!
What?
You're disgracing Brody Lee. First of all, it's Mr. Brody Lee.
Fuck.
Second of all, it's the self-proclaimed AEW World Champion, Mr. Brody Lee.
Fuck. You're right. Shit. I'm sorry, Mr. Brody Lee. If you're listening, Mr. Is Uno Mr. Uno? Or is he Mr. Evil? Mr. Evil Uno?
Mr. Uno.
Mr. Uno. Sorry, Mr. Uno. Sorry, Mr. Grayson. Yes. Mr. Brody Lee was defending his self-proclaimed AEW championship against Jon Moxley. And this one, we knew this was kind of gonna go all over the place. And to what MJ was saying, how he let me start that over. I know MJ, you were saying that you think that Brody Lee losing, you think that this killed him in AEW?
Not in AEW, but as a main eventer.
As a main eventer?
Nah.
You don't think so, Kyle?
Nope.
I think choking someone out is worse than getting the 30 count.
They protected Brody perfectly in this match. He got all the finishers. He went through a fucking ramp.
Right.
And then got paradigm shift and kicked out at 2. One of them he kicked out at 1. And so Mox had no choice but to choke him out. That was the only way he could win, because he wasn't going to pin him.
Yeah.
Choked him out in 5 seconds.
So? Have you ever been choked out before? You know how quickly.
Oh my Lord!
But
what?
He also didn't. It was more of the ref called it. It wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He asked him, and he moved his arm, and he flailed, and that was it.
It's the referee's discretion.
Yeah.
MJ.
Also, I noticed that the ref didn't really take into account 10 counts during this match.
No. Yeah, they're very loose in AEW. It seems like they enforce some things, and like it's like a right on red in some places. Like some places they have cameras and you're not allowed to do it, but I mean, it's just you can do it. It's okay.
It's almost like this was a New Japan match. How so?
This was
because that's what they do. They disregard any rules for title matches.
True.
This is a damn violent match, though.
It was, and that's why I think they kind of like if this was just a straight up one-on-one match, I could, I could see maybe Brody going over, but for them to do all this shit, I mean, the suplex onto the guardrail, a pile driver. I mean, they did a fucking. This was not something. I know they've tussled a little bit in the past over in WWE, but this was nothing like that. This was one of. I mean, besides the Stampede, of course, this was probably one of my other favorites of the night.
Yeah. I just wonder what's next for Dark Order now.
And
where I would have loved?
Sorry, yeah, go on.
I'm sorry to cut you guys off.
No, go on.
you know what I would have loved? If they would have stopped the match at that paradigm shift on the ramp, and then Brody gets counted out. That would have been so perfect. But just because I hate the decision, I love the ending. How fucking Jon Moxley went Minoru Suzuki on him pretty much.
Right.
Exactly what he did. Bunch of elbows to the head while he's bleeding and just chokes him the fuck out. So I just wish they would have ended the match at that paradigm shift on the ramp. That would have been perfect.
Fair enough. Where was the rest of
the meme?
What'd you say?
But the meme of him rising up with the bloody ass.
Where was Evil Uno and Stu Grayson? Are they just stuck in Canada? Say it again?
They're stuck in Canada.
They are stuck in Canada. Okay, that's what I figured, but all right. Well, that's upsetting. Excuse me. All right, well, I guess Moxley, well, I guess they already set that up. Moxley is going to be going up against Cage at Fyter Fest, but I don't know. I know, Kyle, you said that you seem to think that Brody is pretty much done with Moxley now?
Possibly. I mean, he indicated that on Twitter. He tweeted respect to him.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens on Dynamite. And
I wonder where Dark Order is going to go next, like who they're going to go after now.
Right. I wonder if they're going to, if Brody is going to start, like, maybe he starts, like, kicking people out or something because he lost and he's going to take it out on them, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. But, all right. Next one. This was the main event. This one was this is what everyone was waiting for. And there was a lot of, not so much rumors, but people were saying that, oh, they shot the match. Right. Didn't you say Kyle, that people, they shot the match like weeks before, or was that you, MJ, that was saying that?
No, they filmed the match the day before.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
there wasn't weeks. It wasn't weeks. I don't know where people got that.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, talk about cinematic wrestling. If you are a fan of all the stuff that they did at WrestleMania on that other company, or I mean, even if you're just a fan of what the Bucks did on BTE. For episode 200. I mean, this was right up that alley. This was shot the night before in the empty arena. I mean, I don't even know where to start. There was just way too many spots. If you haven't watched it, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. But go back and fucking watch this because, I mean, my God.
I say start at the very beginning. That amazing Inner Circle entrance.
Yes, they're all wearing football gear and holy shit.
All came out to being called by their numbers and everything. I was sitting there, I was like, what is this?
There were some people I saw were upset that Sammy wasn't number 69 because he's supposed to be, but yeah, that's okay. I mean, what about you, MJ? What sticks out from the Stampede match when you think of it?
Ortiz getting his fucking bell rung and hit his sell for it. I don't care what anyone says. He is perfect seller. That is great. And then Matt puts him in the wheelchair and everything. But one other one would have to be the drinking spot between Jake Hager and Hangman Page.
That was good.
Where we just take a moment of realism that these guys are in a match and like, you know what? We're just going to drink before we do this because it's what, what Hangman does.
Yeah, it felt like an old Western. Like,
yeah. Dude, I feel like I was watching an action flick whenever Hager did the whole cliche slide down the bar.
Right, exactly, right. I think... and
then they were busting beer bottles over Hager's head.
Yeah, like 4. Like, it wasn't just one, it was like several.
The first one was the greatest where Kenny just busts him. He's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
he mouths, oh, shit.
And then he drank milk. That was disgusting. Whiskey and milk.
Because Kenny's straight edge.
I know, but you can't drink, like, soda or sparkling water, like milk. It's all sweaty.
You know what I thought? And we're going to have to talk about WWF on this one.
What during the milk?
Made me think of Austin and Kurt.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true.
No one ever got Santana out of that freezer.
Is he still in there?
He may be.
Fuck. I gotta go check.
The reprises from that brawl was great.
The what now?
The brawl they had.
Oh yeah. I mean everything, man. Everything. Fucking Adam Hangman on his on the horse chasing Sammy. The moonsault.
Whenever he showed up with the horse.
Yeah.
Sammy just looked at it. That was the greatest spot ever.
That was really good.
It's got to when he stopped at the bar. It's got.
So that's your favorite moment when he stopped at the bar.
I can't believe that he did that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And Kyle, what did you say? What sticks out to you? If you had to pick one.
Oh, but besides Kenny's amazing ass one wing angel, and Matt and Kenny and Matt in the golf cart doing that spot again. Matt Hardy underwater switching gimmicks.
Yes.
And then they even popped up when he was version 1. They put up a Matt fact.
Well, what they called it something else. What was it? I can't think of it off the top of my head. It wasn't like the Mattitude facts.
Hold on, I got the graphic.
It was like a matter of fact. Was that it? Or
matter of fact.
Yeah.
Matter of fact. Holy shit. Yeah, that was. I think that's what sticks out to me too.
I was laughing my ass off whenever he was like underwater and doing the V1 thing, and then he'd switch, and then he switched to V2 and he did the V2 thing.
Oh, Guevara, Sammy getting woken up by the sprinklers. I thought that was fucking hysterical.
Matt Jackson's entire football field northern suplex ends on the end zone.
That
and then Spike and Sammy.
Right. Spike and Sammy, Hangman
flag for excessive celebration.
Oh my god, yeah. There was like serious stuff, like obviously like the finish, the one wing angel that was off of like a 20-foot scaffold, 15-foot scaffold. But then you also had who was it? It was Aubrey that was given through a flag.
Yeah, my favorite spot ever though. Jericho pinning, I forgot who he pinned, kicking out at 2, him calling bullshit, throwing a red flag. Yeah. They reviewed the play, and then he told Aubrey she was a shitty ref.
Yeah, you're a shitty ref.
I can't believe they reviewed the play.
So good.
What's up with Jericho? And
he did that. He did that last week.
Yeah, but what?
He did it, and it became. They literally made a shirt out of it.
What? He's supposed to be like a witch, like the Wicked Witch of the West.
That's what I'm trying to. He's giving himself so many gimmicks.
Right. Well, that's his thing. He just tries to get like everything over, and he's
before this
fantastic at it.
Before this aired Friday night, Jericho tweeted, in his 30 years of wrestling, this was his absolute favorite favorite match to ever be a part of.
I bet. That was a fucking lot of fun to do.
They said everybody in that match had a part in creating that match. Like, everybody came up with their own stuff.
Right.
And I don't know when Jericho's going to do a talk as Jericho explaining everything.
Oh, man.
Set up and everything for it.
That's amazing. I can't wait for that. I would love to hear that. But yeah, him hitting the Judas effect on the fucking Jaguars mascot. Also, by the way, during the inner circle, actually during both teams' both teams' entrances, they had the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars cheerleaders out there. Like, they had pyro, they had the works.
And I mentioned the stadium fireworks at the end.
Right.
But who was it?
Hangman with the line marker over Jericho's body. That was funny too.
Yeah. Also, Matt Hardy debuted Neo 1, the
that's right,
the successor to Vanguard 1.
Right. R.I.P. Vanguard. We miss you. We know you're in a better place now, but you know.
But man, this match, this is just going to be one that people are just going to come back to. This match was what we needed after the shitty week.
You're right.
It really, like throughout most of AEW and pay-per-views, I'm usually watching, but I'm also like on my phone tweeting about the show.
Right.
I put my phone down at the beginning of this match and watched the entire thing and just had an absolute blast.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait to go back and watch it because, again, I was telling you guys, I've watched it Saturday night, and that's pretty much it. You know, I've seen highlights and stuff, but I need to fucking go back, and because this was definitely one that you could just keep going back, and I mean, everything was all the matches were fun. I mean, if I were gonna give it a grade, I would say it's I would give it an A. I would fucking give it an A. I have no problem giving it an A.
I've seen people on Twitter who don't watch wrestling who watched that match and loved it.
Yeah. What about you, MJ? What was your overall? If we were gonna give letter grades, what would you give it?
A+ for me.
A+ for you, Kyle?
A+.
A+. What about you, MJ?
I'll give it 95 out of 100.
Yeah, and you have to be different. You can't do letter.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it that because most of the action did not happen in the ring. It did, but it didn't like I thought it was gonna be. That's just my preference.
I think it probably would have been better if they wouldn't have had the ring at all.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. Also, y'all notice that it was just like a football game. They had like a little bit of a kickoff at the start, and they ran at each other.
Yeah.
He had a freaking broom. And they
right. Yeah, I love that he had the broom. That was a good little detail.
You know what it was? You know, I just now thought of it. It was basically that scene from Anchorman 2. Or Anchorman 1, when all the anchor people start getting in that massive brawl.
Right. Right. No, it really is. It's a very good. It's almost the same exact fucking thing.
But the only thing I wasn't too sure about, I don't understand why the Inner Circle lost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really thought they were going to win this, especially with them. With the Elite looking strong on the Go Home show.
Right.
Yeah, but the Inner Circle's been putting them through hell, man.
Yeah, that's true.
They haven't had the Bucks and everything.
Did y'all hear what was announced for Dynamite? The Inner Circle's doing a pep rally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Where?
I swear, it is insane. Like,
they're probably going to be on that field, and they're probably be like, oh, we're still the best.
Yeah, but there's no one there.
When Dynamite first started...
Wait a minute. Jericho said that he didn't want people there, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever AEW started and Inner Circle debuted, like I thought it was a cool pairing, and I was looking forward to it. I never thought they would come to this. Like, they are becoming one of the best factions in wrestling.
They really are.
They are so entertaining.
They're so much fun. And actually, speaking of being favorite, before what's it called? Before Double or Nothing, as you guys know, if you're a part of the discussion group, we had DJ KAUTION do a whole fucking set, a whole wrestling set. And during it, we were able to give out what did we give out? A T-shirt and just a little couple other goodies to group member Johnny Ventura. So thank you, Johnny, for hanging out and for winning the raffle too, by the way. And what did you guys think of KAUTION? Also, I don't think we even talked about it, but what did you think, Kyle?
I enjoyed it.
It's fucking fun, right? I love the banter. I love he knows his shit. He's not just a DJ. I mean, he knows his DJ shit, but he also knows his wrestling shit.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it because he gave us a little. There was one. I forgot what song he played, man, but he's like, "Tell me if you know this one."
Oh yeah, well, was it Bad Street maybe, or I forget which one it was, but
I think it was Mr. Perfect song.
Oh, Mr. Perfect, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, man. Either way, Saturday, fucking Double or Nothing was insane. Go back and watch it if you haven't watched it, but woo. And especially go back and watch the Stadium Stampede match because, yeah, that's just something else.
Greatest, one of the best matches.
But one of the things that I wanted to tell you guys that I teased before we even got on the air was I'm just reading an article that says NXT wrestlers being used as audience members tonight on Raw.
Yep, I saw that.
So
it took them this long.
Yeah, right.
To finally catch on.
Come the fuck on.
Like, I mean, I understand why they want to do it. It's a great idea. I mean, honestly, when I was watching Double or Nothing, it was hard to really realize there was no fans.
Yeah,
there was.
True.
It honestly sounded like a pay-per-view.
It did. I mean, it was a little quiet, but still, having that noise was definitely helpful. But I guess we're gonna see. I don't know who are we gonna see on sitting out there not Riddick Moss. Is he? No, is he the 24/7 champion, or is Gronk still the champion?
Gronk.
Fuck. Gronk still is. Jesus Christ. Whew. Yeah, apparently they're filming 2 episodes of Raw today, one to air tonight and then one to air next week. And then they're filming 2 episodes of SmackDown tomorrow. So they're using...
apparently Dynamite's going to be live Wednesday, and then they're supposed to start filming.
So, okay. So it'll be... Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. And what did you said they announced that they're doing a Inner Circle pep rally?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so far for Dynamite, we have Inner Circle pep rally, a Mike Tyson appearance, a battle royal. A winner faces Cody next week for the TNT Championship, and Luchasaurus versus Wardlow lumberjack match.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That is a fucking card right there. Holy. Alrighty. Well,
and that is 8/7 Central on TNT East.
Bum, bum, bum. 8/7 Central. Oh, 8/7. Wait. Oh, 8/7 Central. Yeah, I'm East Coast. Wait, what time zone are you in, MJ? You're Central?
East.
You're East? No, you're not.
8/7 Central.
Are you?
Yeah,
Kyle, what are you? What time zone are you?
I'm pretty sure I'm Central.
You're Central. Oh, you're 2 hours, right? Yeah, you're 2 hours.
Yeah, his Dynamite starts at 7.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's only 1 hour. Anyway, I'm talking on my ass. All right. Well, that was Double or Nothing. Fucking an awesome show. Again, I'm excited for Dynamite to see where they go with things, and especially that it's live too. That's also a nice little thing that we can keep in the back of our minds too. Because I don't know, the live shows just seem to be a little bit more fun for some reason. I don't know why, but
yeah. I don't know if you saw. Do you remember? I think was she on Dark? Chrissy Janes.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, she's been posting photos of her and of her on a plane, and it's tagged in Jacksonville. So
oh boy,
she possibly going to be on Dynamite or have Dark match.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, and we have Britt Baker announcing her injury.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm sure we're going to see Taz and Cage. I'm sure they're going to be there. Now, I didn't notice. Did they spell it? Is he Taz with... he's Taz with 1 Z.
1 Z.
1 Z. 2 Z's is the other.
Aww.
That's good. All right. Well, this was fun. Let's... you guys want to talk about any plugs or anything that you want to get out there before we put a bow on this and I go enjoy some barbecue on this Memorial Day weekend?
Join the AEW discussion Facebook group. Listen to Marked Out Wrestling podcast, and if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure to give it a 5-star review. And join the AEW Discord, discord.gg/AEW if you're a Discord user. And if you're a big social media user, try and be a little nicer to people on social media and in person. We've recently tragically lost one of my favorite wrestlers due to shit like that. So, try and be nicer to people.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, Hana Kimura.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, Shad.
Yeah. Right. Poof. Man.
Oh crap! Look.
What?
Gentleman Jarvis just followed me.
Did he?
Yes.
Nice. That's cool.
I love Gentleman Jarvis.
He's great.
He's a wonderful person.
He is.
He
I
really
love him on Twitter. He always has such positive things to say. He's great. And I love his whole gimmick too. Fucking funny. MJ, what about you? You got anything that you want to get out there?
We have a Twitter at All Elite Hour. We have a Facebook page at All Elite Hour. Nothing much.
Just hanging.
I mean, Kyle kind of put the bow on it. I think that was a great little bow on there.
I think it was too. So yeah. Okay.
Don't take seclusion for granted. People are still real, okay? Just because you see them through a fucking computer does not mean that they don't have feelings on the other side.
Right. That's a really good point. Yeah, well, thank you guys for listening, and and also please go join the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. It is the best source for everything All Elite. That's how we all collectively met, and it's a great group. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for listening to AEH. And what the fuck am I doing? What? Do you guys have MJ, Kyle? What do you guys have something to say, or
just go follow Marked Out? And if you're not breathing in, I fucked it up. I had to cough, and I thought I could go through it.
No, it's perfect.
If you're not breathing in, you're too fuck.
If you need sound and lights, you need to go to Carmen Childers AV Tech.
That's right.
Find him on Facebook at Carmen Childers AV Tech.
Slide into his DMs, but in like a professional way, not,
yes,
like you want to hire.
And if you're not breathing in, you're missing out.
And with that, we must bid you adieu. A goodbye.
And good night, Ben.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by U-Record Studios and from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle RavePro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.